Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, your host for today. If you're new here, I want to say thank you for joining us. This is the place where your English becomes real, natural, and full of confidence. Every day, we share new lessons to help you understand and speak English the way native speakers do, not from textbooks, but from real life. Have you ever listened to native English speakers and thought, wait, are they even speaking the same language I learned? You understand the words, but somehow the meaning disappears. The speed, the rhythm, the way they connect words, it all feels too fast, almost like music you can't quite catch. You're not alone. Every English learner has been there. But today, we're going to fix that step by step together. In this lesson, we'll explore real American English conversations, the kind people use when they're chatting with friends, buying coffee, or talking at work. You'll learn how to understand fast English, how to sound natural, and how to connect through real conversation. Let's start with something simple but powerful: greetings. In English classes, you learn to say, "Hello, how are you?" But in real life, Americans almost never say it that way. They say, "Hey, what's up? How's it going? You good?" Simple, short, and full of rhythm. Now imagine this. You walk into a coffee shop in New York. The barista smiles and says, "Hey, how's it going?" If you answer, "I'm fine, thank you," and you? That's polite, but a little too formal. Instead, you could say, "Good, thanks. How about you?" Or even, "Pretty good, thanks for asking." Small difference, big impact. You instantly sound friendlier and more natural. Let's listen to a mini conversation. A, "Hey, what's up?" B, "Not much, just chilling." You? A, "Same, just finished work." Short, right? But that's exactly how people talk every day in the US. Let's break it down. What's up doesn't mean what is happening. It's just a casual hello. Not much means nothing special. Just chilling means relaxing. And same, just finished work means my situation's the same as yours. Now listen again in natural rhythm. Hey, what's up? Not much, just chillin'. You? Same, just finished work. Do you hear how smooth and connected that sounds? Native speakers don't pronounce every word perfectly, they link words together. They say, "What's up?" Not, "What is up?" They say just chillin', not just chilling. That's not lazy, it's natural spoken rhythm. If you want to sound native, you have to hear it, feel it, and practice it. Now, let's try another real-life situation meeting someone for the first time. A, "Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you." B, "Hey, I'm Tom. Nice to meet you too." Simple, right? But here's the secret. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. If you say, "Hi, I am Sarah. Nice to meet you," in a flat tone, it sounds robotic. If you say it with warmth and energy, "Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you," it sounds friendly and confident. Try it right now. Say your name. "Hi, I'm your name. Nice to meet you." Now smile as you say it. Feel the difference? That's what makes American English sound alive. Now let's continue the conversation. A, "So, what do you do?" B, "I'm a teacher. How about you?" Ah, "I work in marketing." B, Oh, cool. Where at? A. Downtown. It's a small company, but I like it. Here are a few quick notes. What do you do? Means, what's your job? How about you? Is a natural way to return the question. Where at? Is informal but perfectly okay in conversation. And the phrase, it's a small company, but I like it, is a natural rhythm that makes you sound personal and real. Now listen again this time. Faster. Like Americans actually speak. What do you do? Instead of, what do you do? How about you? Instead of, how about you? It's a small company becomes, it's a small company. It might sound strange at first, but that's how English really lives and breathes in daily life. When you learn these sound patterns, you'll start understanding conversations naturally without needing to translate in your head. Let's pause for a second. Think about your last English conversation. Did you try to sound perfect thinking about every grammar rule and then feel nervous or slow? That's completely normal. Most learners do that. But here's a truth. Native speakers don't care about perfect grammar. They care about flow, tone, and connection. So your goal for today isn't perfection, it's naturalness. Repeat these short dialogues out loud. Don't just read them, perform them. Feel the emotion behind each word. Because when you speak with rhythm, confidence, and warmth, you don't just speak English, you live it. Before we move on, here's a small practice you can try after this video. Go to a mirror and say out loud, "Hey, what's up?" "Not much, just chillin'." "Good, thanks. How about you?" Repeat it 3 times, faster each time until it feels easy. You'll start to notice how your mouth and your rhythm adjust naturally. In the next part, we'll dive into how Americans talk about their daily routines from mornings to evenings, including the phrases and expressions that make you sound truly fluent. Stay with me, we're just getting started. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and in the last part, we talked about how Americans greet each other short, friendly, and full of rhythm. Now, let's move deeper into real daily life. How to talk about your daily routine. These are the small conversations that happen every single day when you wake up, when you go to work, when you eat, and when you talk about your plans. And believe me, mastering these small daily conversations will make your English sound alive, not like something from a textbook. Let's start with mornings, because that's how every day begins. Imagine a friend asks you, A. What time do you usually get up? B. Around 7, I guess. A. Wow, that's early. B. Yeah, I like to start my day with coffee. Can't live without it. Let's break that down. Can't live without it is a super common American phrase. It doesn't literally mean you would die without it. It just means you really love or need something. For example, I can't live without my phone. I can't live without music. I can't live without coffee. Now, instead of saying, I like coffee very much, which sounds too formal, say, I love coffee, or I'm obsessed with coffee, or I can't start my day without coffee. See the difference? That's the kind of natural, expressive English people use every day. Let's listen to another short conversation. A. So what's your morning like? B. I wake up around 7, check my phone, then take a shower. After that, I make some coffee and maybe some toast. A. Sounds nice. Do you eat breakfast every day? B. Not always. Sometimes I just grab something on the way. Now, pay attention to that phrase, grab something on the way. It means you eat or buy something quickly while going somewhere. For example, I grabbed a sandwich on the way to work. I grabbed some coffee on the way to school. It's short, casual, and very American. Here's another tip. Americans often use small filler words like, yeah, you know, I guess, or, well. They make speech sound relaxed, not robotic. For example, well, I usually get up around 7. Yeah, I guess I'm a morning person. You know, I can't function without coffee. These small sounds make your English smoother and more natural. Now, let's talk about getting to work or school, another big part of daily life. A. How do you get to work? B. I drive most days. Sometimes I take the train if traffic's bad. A. Yeah, traffic can be a nightmare. B. Tell me about it. Yesterday it took me an hour just to get downtown. Let's pause. Traffic can be a nightmare. That means it's really bad. Tell me about it. That's not a request for more details. It means, I completely agree, or I know exactly what you mean. These short emotional reactions show connection. They make you sound human, not like a textbook. Americans love using emotional exaggerations like, that movie was insane, or this week's been crazy, or my boss is driving me crazy. Don't take them literally. They just add color and rhythm to daily speech. Now let's move to lunchtime. Imagine you're at work and a colleague says, A. Hey, wanna grab lunch? B. Sure. Where to? A. How about that new place downtown? B. Sounds good. I'm starving. Wanna means want to. You'll hear it all the time. Wanna go? Wanna tree? Wanna see? I'm starving doesn't literally mean you're dying of hunger. It just means you're really hungry. These short, expressive phrases, wanna, gonna, gotta, kinda, and sorta, are the heartbeat of spoken American English. Let's review them. Wanna equals want to. Gonna equals going to. Gotta equals have to. Kinda equals kind of. Sorta equals sort of. These aren't slang, they're just how people really speak. For example, I'm gonna head out soon. I gotta finish this report. It's kinda cold today. I'm sorta tired. When you use these naturally, your English will start to sound fluent, not perfect, but real. Now let's move on. After lunch, it's afternoon. A. What do you usually do after work? B. Depends. Sometimes I hit the gym, sometimes I just go straight home. A. Nice. Do you cook or eat out? B. I usually order in. Too tired to cook. Here are 3 phrases you should learn. Depends means it depends on the situation. Hit the gym means go to the gym. Order in means order food delivery. Try using them. I usually hit the gym after work. I often order in on Fridays. It depends, sometimes I cook, sometimes I don't. Now let's practice one more small conversation before we wrap up this part. A. How was your day? B. Pretty good. Can't complain. Yours? A. Not bad, just another busy day. B. Yeah, same here. These are all natural American responses. Pretty good means good, but a little softer and more natural. Can't complain means I'm okay. It's polite, relaxed, and friendly. Not bad means fine or okay. Just another busy day? A very typical thing people say after work or school. Now, let's try this together. Say it with me. Pretty good. Can't complain. Not bad. Just another busy day. Do you hear the rhythm? It's short, light, and natural. That's how English flows in real life. Before we end this part, here's your mini challenge. Pick one moment from your day, maybe your morning routine, your commute, or your lunch break, and describe it in English using these phrases. For example, I usually get up around 7, make some coffee, and check my phone. Then I grab breakfast on the way. Or, after work, I usually hit the gym or order in. Depends on my mood. Record yourself saying it. Listen to your voice. Notice your tone, your rhythm, your flow. That's how you train your brain and your mouth to sound more native every single day. In the next part, we'll move into something really fun: social English. How Americans chat with friends, share opinions, react naturally, and keep a friendly tone. You'll learn phrases that make you sound confident, warm, and truly fluent. You're doing great, let's keep going. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and I'm so happy you're still here with me. In the last part, we talked about how to describe your daily routine like a native speaker, what you do in the morning, at work, or after a long day. Now, it's time to move into one of the most important parts of real English social conversations. These are the small, friendly talks that make English come alive. They happen every day when you meet a friend, react to news, or just chat casually. And learning how to do this naturally will help you sound fluent, confident, and connected, not like you're reading from a script. Let's start with a simple situation, meeting a friend after a while. A, hey, long time no see, how have you been? B, hey, I've been good, just busy with work. You? A, same here. Can't believe how fast this week went. Let's break that down. Long time no see is a friendly, casual way to say, it's been a while. It's not formal grammar, but it's 100% natural English. How have you been? Means, how have you been doing lately? And can't believe how fast this week went is a common small talk phrase. It shows connection and shared feeling. Now, let's listen again, but more naturally. Hey, long time no see. How've you been? I've been good, just busy with work. You? Same here. Can't believe how fast this week went. Can you hear the smooth flow? The secret is tone. American English isn't just about words, it's about emotion and rhythm. When you speak with warmth, you sound real. Let's look at another example. A, so what have you been up to lately? B, not much. Just working, hanging out with friends, you know. Ah, yeah. Same old, same old. Same old means nothing new or just the usual. It's a friendly way to say your life's been normal, nothing exciting. Try using it, it instantly makes you sound native. Now, imagine this next situation. A, how was your weekend? B, pretty good. Just relaxed at home and watched some shows. A, nice. Anything good? B, yeah, I started a new series on Netflix. It's really good. I'm totally hooked. Let's unpack that. Pretty good. We've heard this before. It's a softer way to say good. Relaxed at home means you stayed home and took it easy. I'm totally hooked means you're addicted to it or really love it. You can say, I'm hooked on that show. I'm hooked on coffee. I'm hooked on your videos. It's fun, expressive, and natural. Now, let's learn how to react in conversations, because reacting is just as important as speaking. When someone tells you something exciting, surprising, or funny, here are some natural American reactions. No way, for surprise or disbelief. You're kidding, for something funny or shocking. That's awesome, for something great. That's crazy, for something surprising. Seriously? When you're amazed or can't believe it? Let's use them in a scene. A. Guess what? I got a new job. B. No way, that's awesome. Where? A. Downtown at a marketing firm. B. That's amazing. Congrats. See how emotional that sounds? Americans use energy and feeling when they react. If you just said, "Oh, good for you," it would sound polite but distant. But, "No way, that's awesome," sounds real and friendly. Now, what if something bad happens? You'll need phrases for that, too. A. Ugh, my car broke down again this morning. B. Oh no, that sucks. What happened? A. I don't even know, it just wouldn't start. B. Man, that's the worst. Hope it's nothing serious. Let's look at those expressions. That sucks. A casual way to show sympathy. That's the worst. Another way to say, that sounds really bad. And man adds emotion like wow or oh. These aren't formal, but they're what real people say every day. Now let's move to making plans with friends. A. Hey, you doing anything this weekend? B. Not really. Why? A. Thinking of going hiking. Wanna come? B. Sure. Sounds fun. What time? A. Maybe around 9. B. Perfect. I'm in. Here are the key expressions. Wanna come equals do you want to come? I'm in equals count me in or I'll join. These short answers make your English sound fluent and spontaneous. Now, let's look at something subtle but powerful conversation signals. These are short words or phrases Americans use to show they're listening and interested. Here are some of the most common ones. Yeah. Right. Totally. Exactly. I know, right? For sure. These small reactions keep the conversation flowing. Here's a quick example. A. I can't believe how cold it's been this week. B. I know, right? It's freezing. A. Seriously. I'm so ready for summer. B. Totally. That's what real conversation sounds like. Short, emotional, rhythmic, and alive. You don't need big vocabulary. You just need the right reactions and a friendly tone. Let's try a short home conversation. A. Hey, you want something to drink? B. Sure. What do you have? A. Water, soda, juice, take your pick. B. I'll take some juice, thanks. A. Coming right up. Here, take your pick means choose what you like. Coming right up means I'll bring it right away. You'll hear these every day in restaurants, cafes, and homes. Now let's practice a goodbye conversation. A. Anyway, I should probably get going. B. Yeah, me too. It's getting late. A. Let's catch up soon. B. Definitely. Take care. Catch up means meet again and talk. Take care is one of the most common, friendly ways to say goodbye. Before we finish this part, I want you to remember something important. When Americans talk, they don't just exchange words, they exchange energy. They listen, react, laugh, and show emotion. That's what makes their conversations feel real and alive. So next time you listen to a movie, a podcast, or a YouTube video, don't just focus on what people say, focus on how they say it. Notice their tone, their pauses, their laughter. That's where real fluency lives. Here's a small challenge before the next part. Find a short English conversation online. Listen carefully, then try to copy not just the words, but the emotion. Smile, react, move your face, feel the rhythm. You'll be surprised how quickly your English starts to sound real. In the next part, we'll go one level deeper, learning how to express your opinions and feelings like a native speaker. You'll learn how to agree, disagree, and share your thoughts in a natural, confident way without sounding too formal or too shy. Keep going, you're doing amazing. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and today we're going to explore one of the most important and most challenging parts of real English: how to express your opinions and feelings like a native speaker. Many learners can describe things or answer simple questions, but when it's time to share personal thoughts, they freeze. They start thinking in their own language first, trying to translate every word, or they speak too formally, and it ends up sounding stiff or unnatural. Don't worry, that's totally normal. Today, I'll show you how to share your ideas and feelings in a way that sounds confident, polite, and natural, just like real Americans do every day. Let's start with something simple, giving your opinion. Imagine you're talking about a movie. A. Hey, have you seen that new movie everyone's talking about? B. Yeah, I watched it last night. A. Really? How was it? B. It was pretty good, actually. Not amazing, but I liked it. Notice how that sounds? It's not robotic or too formal. It's relaxed. Instead of saying, "It was very good, I enjoyed it," which is correct but too stiff, the speaker uses softeners, little words that make the sentence sound natural, like pretty, actually, kind of, sort of, and I guess. Here are a few examples. It's pretty good means it's good but not perfect. It's kind of boring, softer than saying it's boring. It's actually really nice. Adds surprise or honesty. I guess it's okay. Sounds unsure, polite, and relaxed. Native speakers use these softeners all the time, not because they're unsure, but because it sounds more friendly and real. In natural English, people rarely speak in perfect, clear sentences. They pause, they think, they adjust, and that's exactly what you should practice. Now, let's talk about agreeing and disagreeing politely. When someone says something you agree with, you don't always have to say just yes. Here are more natural ways to agree. Yeah, totally. Exactly. I know, right? For sure. Absolutely. That's so true. Try saying a few of them now. Yeah, totally. Exactly. I know, right? Now, what about when you don't fully agree? You can disagree softly without sounding rude. Try these phrases. I'm not sure about that. Maybe, but I think. I kind of see it differently. That's one way to look at it. I get your point, but here's an example of both sides in action. A. I think learning English is easy if you practice every day. B. Yeah, that's true. But it depends on how you practice. See how polite and balanced that sounds? You're not rejecting the idea, you're adding your own thought. That's exactly how Americans keep conversations friendly and interesting. Now, let's move to expressing emotions, happiness, excitement, frustration, or surprise. Because in real life, people don't just exchange facts, they share feelings. Here are some natural positive reactions. That's awesome. That's amazing. I love that. So cool. Good for you. That's great news. Example: A. I finally got my driver's license. B. That's awesome. Congrats. Short, real, and full of emotion. Now for negative reactions when something bad happens. Here are some natural ways to show empathy. That sucks. That's rough. Oh no, that's terrible. Man, that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. Example: A. I lost my wallet yesterday. B. Oh no, that sucks. Did you find it? See how it feels natural, not too dramatic, not too cold. It's casual, but caring. That's exactly how Americans express emotion in daily conversation. Now, let's practice sharing opinions about common topics: food, travel, and weather. A. Do you like spicy food? B. Kind of. Depends on how spicy. I can handle a little heat, but not too much. Here, kind of and depends make the sentence softer and more realistic. I can handle a little heat means I can tolerate it. Another example: A. What do you think about New York? B. It's amazing, but it's also crazy busy. Great place to visit, not sure I'd want to live there. That's a perfect American-style opinion, balanced, emotional, and conversational. Notice the rhythm. Short sentences, natural pauses, contrast, it's alive, not academic. Now, let's talk about surprise and disbelief. These are super common in friendly talk. Here are some great phrases to use. No way. You're kidding. Are you serious? Get out of here. Very informal. Means, really? That's insane. I can't believe that. Example: A. Did you know Mark moved to Japan last month? B. No way. Seriously? That's crazy. Short, emotional, expressive, that's what natural English sounds like. Now, what about preferences, how to say what you like or don't like? Instead of always saying I like or I don't like, try these natural expressions. I'm into it means you enjoy it. I'm not really into that means you don't enjoy it much. It's not my thing. A polite way to say you're not interested. I'm kind of obsessed with it means you love it a lot. Example: Ah, do you like podcasts? B. Oh yeah, I'm really into them. I listen every morning. Or A. Want to go hiking this weekend? B. Hiking's not really my thing. I'd rather just chill at home. Both sound casual, friendly, and real. Here's a very important tip. Tone matters more than words. If you say, "That's great," with a flat tone, it sounds like you don't care. If you say it with warmth and energy, "That's great," it sounds genuine and friendly. Try this exercise. Record yourself saying, "That's great," in 2 ways. One flat, one energetic. You'll instantly hear the difference. Now let's listen to a mini debate, a short, friendly disagreement between 2 people. A. I think working from home is better than going to the office. B. Really? I don't know, I kind of prefer being in the office. A. Why's that? B. Well, I like seeing people, it helps me stay focused. A. I get that, but I love the flexibility at home. B. Yeah, that's true. I guess both have pros and cons. This short dialogue shows everything we've learned: opinions, soft disagreement, empathy, and natural phrasing. Let's wrap up this part with an important reminder. Fluent English doesn't mean big words. It means using real words in real ways with emotion, rhythm, and confidence. Your goal isn't to sound perfect. Your goal is to sound human. In the next part, we'll learn how Americans use expressions and idioms, the secret phrases that make conversations colorful, funny, and truly native. You'll finally understand what phrases like break the ice, hang in there, and beat around the bush really mean, and how to use them naturally in daily life. You're doing amazing. Let's keep the momentum going. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and in this part, we're going to explore one of the most fascinating parts of real spoken English idioms and expressions. Idioms are the heart of everyday American English. They're short, colorful, and full of meaning. But for many learners, they can be confusing because you can't always guess their meaning from the words themselves. For example, what does it mean to break the ice, or to hang in there, or to beat around the bush? Don't worry today. You'll learn what these expressions really mean and how to use them naturally in real-life conversations. Let's start with one of the most common. Break the ice. This doesn't mean to literally break something. It means to start a conversation in a friendly way, especially when people don't know each other well or when the situation feels a bit awkward. For example, A. It was so quiet at the meeting this morning. B. Yeah, I told a funny story to break the ice. You can also say, let's play a game to break the ice. That joke really helped break the ice at dinner. It's all about making people comfortable and getting the conversation started. Next, we have hang in there. This means don't give up. You say it to encourage someone who's going through something difficult. A. I'm so tired. I've been studying for exams all week. B. Hang in there. You're almost done. You can use it for yourself too. I know it's tough, but I'm hanging in there. It's a simple, positive phrase that shows support and strength. Now, let's look at beat around the bush. This means to avoid saying something directly, usually because it's uncomfortable or awkward. Example: A. Stop beating around the bush and tell me what happened. B. Okay, fine, I lost your book. So if someone says, don't beat around the bush, they want you to be direct and honest. Next, one of my favorites, under the weather. If you're under the weather, it means you're feeling a bit sick or tired, not feeling your best. Example: A. You okay? You look tired. B. Yeah, just feeling a bit under the weather. You can use it anytime you don't feel well physically or mentally. Now let's move to piece of cake. No, we're not talking about dessert. When something is a piece of cake, it means it's very easy. Example: A. How was your English test? B. It was a piece of cake. You can also say, this lesson is a piece of cake. Don't worry, driving on the highway is a piece of cake once you get used to it. Now, let's learn. Hit the books. This means to study, not to physically hit your textbooks. A. Hey, wanna hang out tonight? B. Can't. I have to hit the books, big test tomorrow. This is a super common phrase among students. Here's another very American expression. Call it a day. It means to stop working or to take a break because you've done enough for now. Example. A. We've been working on this for hours. B. Yeah, let's call it a day. You can use it anytime you're done with work or study and ready to rest. Now, let's talk about bite the bullet. It means to do something difficult or unpleasant that you've been avoiding. A. I hate going to the dentist, but I guess I'll have to bite the bullet. B. Yeah, just get it over with. This expression comes from old times when soldiers had to bite on a bullet during painful surgery, so now it means facing something tough with courage. Next, let the cat out of the bag. This means to reveal a secret, often by accident. Example. A. I can't believe you told her about the surprise party. B. Oops, I didn't mean to. I let the cat out of the bag. Now, another common one. Cut to the chase. It means to get to the point, skip the unnecessary details. Example. A. So anyway, after all that. B. Just cut to the chase. What happened? It's perfect when you want someone to be direct and brief. Now, here's one that's used all the time in daily life. Hit the sack. It means to go to bed, to sleep. A. I'm so tired. I think I'll hit the sack. B. Yeah, same here. Good night. It's casual, friendly, and perfect for everyday conversation. Let's review what we've learned so far. Break the ice equals start a conversation. Hang in there equals don't give up. Beat around the bush equals avoid the main point. Under the weather equals feeling sick. Piece of cake equals very easy. Hit the books equals study. Call it a day equals stop working for now. Bite the bullet equals do something difficult. Let the cat out of the bag equals reveal a secret. Cut to the chase equals get to the point. Hit the sack equals go to bed. Pretty cool, right? Now, let's practice them naturally in a short conversation. A. Hey, how's studying going? B. Not bad. I've been hitting the books all week, but I'm starting to feel a bit under the weather. A. Hang in there, you're almost done. B. Yeah, I just need to finish this last chapter. Then I'll call it a day. A. Good idea. You should get some sleep. B. Definitely. I'm going to hit the sack early tonight. Sounds natural, doesn't it? That's how idioms bring your English to life. Before we end this part, here's a little practice challenge. Pick 3 idioms from today's lesson and use them in sentences about your own life. For example, I had to bite the bullet and speak English in front of my boss. Our presentation was a piece of cake. I was nervous at the party, but I told a joke to break the ice. Say them out loud. Record yourself. Listen to how they sound. When you start using idioms naturally, your English becomes more expressive, emotional, and confident. In the next part, we'll talk about something even more powerful: confidence. Because even if you know thousands of words, if you can't speak with confidence, you'll still struggle in real conversations. I'll show you exactly how to build that confidence step by step so you can speak English anywhere, anytime, with anyone. You're doing great, don't stop now. Let's keep going together. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest challenges for English learners around the world: confidence. You can learn vocabulary, grammar, idioms, everything, but when it's time to speak, Suddenly, your mind goes blank. Your heart beats faster. You worry about making mistakes or being judged. Sound familiar? Don't worry, you are definitely not alone. Every English learner experiences this. And today, I'm going to help you break that fear and speak with confidence even if your English isn't perfect yet. Let's start with an important truth. The problem is not your English level. It's your mindset. You see, when you're afraid of mistakes, your brain goes into protection mode. It freezes to avoid embarrassment. But here's the secret: native speakers make mistakes too, all the time. The difference is, they don't care. They just keep talking. Your goal is not to sound perfect. Your goal is to communicate clearly and confidently. Because confidence makes even simple English sound powerful. So how do we build that confidence? Let's go step by step. Step 1. Speak before you're ready. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start speaking English. That moment doesn't exist. If you keep waiting, you'll never feel ready. Start speaking with the English you already have right now. Talk to yourself. Describe what you're doing. Practice out loud while you cook, clean, or walk. For example, say, I'm making breakfast. I'm checking my phone. I'm walking to the bus stop. These small sentences train your brain to form English thoughts quickly and naturally. Step 2. Think in English. Most learners make this mistake. They think in their own language first, then translate. That slows you down and makes you less confident. So, start training your mind to think directly in English. If you want to say, I want coffee, don't first think it in your native language. Just think in English, I want coffee. At first, it will feel strange, but soon it becomes automatic, and that's when fluency begins. Start small. Label things around you in English: chair, door, window. Then move to short thoughts. Time to go. I need a break. Let's go for a walk. Keep doing this, and soon your brain will switch languages naturally. Step 3. Use the shadowing technique. This is one of my favorite ways to sound more natural. Here's how it works. Listen to a native speaker, maybe in a YouTube video or movie clip, and repeat exactly what they say in real time. Try to copy not only the words, but also the rhythm, tone, and emotion. For example, if the person says, "Hey, what's up? How's your day going?" you say it right after them with the same energy. Do this for just 10 minutes a day. It improves your pronunciation, listening, and speaking flow all at once. It's like training your mouth to feel English. Step 4. Listen more. Confidence grows from understanding. The more you hear real English, the more your brain recognizes patterns. That's why listening to podcasts, YouTube videos, or conversations is so powerful. Over time, you'll start to understand without translating. You'll recognize common phrases instantly, like, "Wanna grab lunch?" "Sounds good." "Let me know when you're free." These short, natural phrases are the building blocks of fluency. Step 5. Use body language and tone. This is something many learners forget, but it's so important. When Americans speak, they use facial expressions, gestures, and friendly tones. So when you speak English, smile. It instantly makes you sound confident and warm. Imagine this conversation. A. Hey, how's it going? B. Flat tone. Pretty good. Now, try again. B. Smiling. Pretty good. How about you? The words are the same, but the energy is completely different. Confidence isn't just in what you say, it's in how you say it. Step 6. Practice with emotion. Don't just read English, perform it. Repeat phrases out loud with feeling. For example, say, "I got it." "No worries." "That sounds great." "Let's do it." These short, everyday expressions help you build rhythm and confidence. They're the phrases native speakers use all the time. Now let's practice together. Repeat after me. "I got it." "No worries." "That sounds good." "Can you give me a hand?" See how short and easy they are? If you practice them daily, they'll start to come out of your mouth automatically without thinking. Step 7. Record yourself. This one might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's so powerful. Record yourself speaking English for 1 minute every day. It can be about anything, your plans, your feelings, what you learned today. Then listen to it. Notice your pronunciation, your rhythm, your flow. You'll start hearing your progress week by week. And here's something amazing: when you sound confident, people treat you like a fluent speaker. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, your energy and attitude make you sound natural and strong. Now, let's do a quick mini dialogue that shows confidence in action. A. "Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been?" B. "I've been good, just busy with work. How about you?" A. "Same here. It's been crazy lately." B. "Yeah, tell me about it." Simple, right? But it sounds smooth, confident, and friendly. It's not about fancy words, it's about rhythm, emotion, and connection. Here's your challenge for today. Record yourself saying that short conversation. Then listen to it. Notice your tone. Do you sound confident? Do you sound natural? Don't focus on perfection. Just focus on flow. Then do it again tomorrow and again the next day. Every time you practice, you'll feel more comfortable, more fluent, and more proud of your English. Remember, confidence grows with action. The more you speak, the more confident you become. So don't wait for confidence before you speak. Speak first and confidence will follow. In the next part, we'll go one step further. We'll learn how to make your English sound more expressive and emotional, how to use tone, emphasis, and rhythm to bring your words to life, just like native speakers do. You're doing an amazing job. Keep going, and let's continue building your confidence together. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and in this part, we're going to talk about something that can completely change the way you sound when you speak English expression. Speaking English fluently isn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about rhythm, tone, and emotion. It's about how you say things, not just what you say. When your voice has life, when you use tone, pauses, and emotion, people don't just understand your words, they feel them. That's what separates learners from native speakers. So today, I'll show you exactly how to make your English sound expressive, natural, and alive. Let's start with one key idea: intonation. Intonation is the rise and fall of your voice when you speak. It shows emotion and meaning. If you speak with a flat tone, you sound robotic. If you speak with natural ups and downs, you sound warm, human, and confident. Let's try an example. Flat. "I'm happy to see you." Now natural. "I'm happy to see you." Do you hear the difference? In the second version, your voice rises on happy. It shows emotion. Americans use this kind of intonation all the time to show excitement, surprise, curiosity, or even sarcasm. Here's another example. Flat. Really? Natural, curious. Really? Natural, sarcastic. Really? The word is the same, but the tone changes everything. That's the power of intonation. Now, let's move to another skill. Connected speech. In American English, people don't pronounce every word separately. They connect words to make speech flow smoothly. For example, "What are you doing?" becomes "What you doin'?" "Did you eat?" becomes "Jeet." "I don't know" becomes "I don't know." These are not mistakes, they're the natural rhythm of spoken English. Native speakers connect, blend, and drop sounds all the time. Let's practice a few. Say them slowly first, then naturally. What are you up to? What ya up to? How did you do that? How'd you do that? I want to go. I want to go. I'm going to leave. I'm gonna leave. See how much smoother that sounds? That's what real American English feels like: quick, connected, musical. Now, let's bring in emotion. When native speakers talk, they don't just share information, they share feelings. They use short, emotional words to show excitement, surprise, or empathy. For example, "That's amazing." "No way." "Oh man." "That's so cool." "Wow, really?" "Seriously?" These are small, but they make your speech come alive. So instead of saying, "That's good," try saying, "That's awesome." Instead of, "I understand," try, "Oh, I get it now." Feel the difference? It's not about vocabulary, it's about energy. Now, let's talk about pauses and pacing. A lot of learners think that speaking fast means sounding fluent, but that's not true. Native speakers actually pause often. They use silence to think, to emphasize, and to connect emotionally. Let's look at this short example. "I really wanted to tell you, thank you." See how that pause makes the sentence more powerful? Pausing shows confidence. It shows that you're comfortable. Don't rush. Let your words breathe. Now let's talk about emphasis, how you stress certain words to change meaning. Try saying this sentence: "I didn't say he stole the money." Now, emphasize a different word each time. "I didn't say he stole the money." Someone else said it. "I didn't say he stole the money." Maybe you only implied it. "I didn't say he stole the money." Maybe someone else did. "I didn't say he stole the money." Maybe he borrowed it. "I didn't say he stole the money." Maybe he stole something else. The same words, completely different meanings. That's the magic of emphasis and rhythm. Let's see how all of this comes together in a short, natural conversation. A. Hey, you look great today. B. Thanks. I finally got some sleep. A. Lucky you, I was up all night finishing a project. B. Oh no, that sounds rough. You need some coffee. A. Definitely. I'm gonna grab one right now. Listen carefully: the flow, the reactions, the tone. It's simple English, but full of life. That's what you should aim for: sounding real, not perfect. Now, let's do a quick practice together. I'll say a few short sentences. Repeat them after me with expression, not just words. Wow, that's amazing. No way. Really? Oh man, that's the worst. I can't believe it. Seriously? That's crazy. That sounds awesome. As you say each one, exaggerate your emotion a little. It might feel strange at first, but it's how you train your voice to sound alive in English. Now, here's a great way to practice all of these techniques: movie shadowing. Pick a short scene from a movie or show you like. Watch it once to understand. Then watch again and repeat exactly what the actor says, matching their tone, emotion, and timing. You'll start to notice the rhythm of real speech when they pause, how their voice rises and falls, how they link words. This is one of the fastest ways to sound like a native. Let's review the key lessons from today. Use intonation, let your voice rise and fall naturally. Practice connected speech, blend words smoothly. Add emotion, use short, expressive reactions. Control your pace, pause to sound confident. Practice emphasis, stress the right words to change meaning. Shadow real conversations, listen and imitate daily. When you do these things, people will start to notice. They'll say, "Wow, your English sounds so natural." And you'll feel proud because it's not just about grammar anymore. It's about connection. So here's your challenge. Find a short English clip, maybe from your favorite show, movie, or podcast. Listen carefully, then record yourself repeating it. Compare your version with the original. Do this every day for 1 week. You'll be amazed at how quickly your pronunciation and tone start to change. In the next part, we'll bring everything together. We'll learn how to hold real conversations in English, not just answering questions, but keeping them going naturally, smoothly, and confidently. You'll discover the secret techniques that make small talk flow like real American conversation. You've come so far already. Let's keep building your English until it feels completely natural. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and in this part, we're going to bring everything together how to hold a real conversation in English. This is where your English stops sounding like a classroom exercise and starts sounding real, natural, and confident. Many learners can answer questions easily, but when it comes to keeping a conversation going, things suddenly get awkward. They say a few words, then silence. And silence makes you nervous, right? Don't worry today. I'll teach you how to fill that silence naturally, how to react like a native speaker, and how to keep any conversation alive and flowing. Let's start with one of the biggest mistakes learners make: ending too early. For example, A, "How was your weekend?" B, "It was good." And that's it. In real life, that's not enough. A natural speaker doesn't stop there. They add a little more, a short comment, a detail, or a question. Here's how you can do it. A, "How was your weekend?" B, "It was good. I went hiking with some friends. What about you?" See the difference? That one extra sentence, "I went hiking with some friends," keeps the energy alive. And the question, "What about you?" brings the other person back in. So here's a simple rule for real conversation. Answer plus add plus ask. Answer the question, add one short detail, ask something back. Let's try a few examples. A, "Do you like cooking?" B, "Yeah, I do. I actually tried a new pasta recipe last night. How about you?" A, "Did you watch that new movie?" B, "Yeah, it was pretty good, but the ending was weird. Have you seen it?" Simple, natural, and easy to follow. This pattern keeps the rhythm going and makes you sound confident and engaged. Now, let's talk about reaction phrases, the short words and sounds that Americans use all the time while listening. These reactions show emotion, interest, and understanding. Here are some of the most common ones. "Yeah, totally. Right. I know, right? Oh, wow. That's awesome. No way. That's crazy. Really? That's too bad. Without these small reactions, conversations can feel cold or distant, but when you use them, you sound friendly and real. Let's see them in a short scene. A. I stayed up till 2 a.m. finishing my presentation. B. Oh man, that's rough. Did it go well? A. Yeah, actually it went better than I expected. B. Nice. You must feel so relieved. Simple, right? But this is exactly how native speakers talk. It's full of short, emotional reactions. Oh man, nice. That's rough. Each one keeps the energy alive and shows connection. Now, what if you don't understand something in a conversation? Many learners panic. They freeze, hoping the other person won't notice. But native speakers ask for clarification all the time. It's completely normal. Here are some polite and natural ways to do it. Sorry, what was that? Could you say that again? I didn't catch that. What do you mean? Oh, I'm not sure I understand. Don't be afraid to use these. They make you sound confident and engaged, not shy or confused. Remember, communication isn't about knowing everything, it's about staying connected. Another great technique for understanding and showing interest is paraphrasing, repeating what someone said in your own words to make sure you understood. For example, A. The meeting's been moved to Friday. B. Oh, so it's on Friday now? A. Yeah, exactly. Paraphrasing helps you stay in control of the conversation, and it shows the other person that you're really listening. Now, let's talk about small talk, one of the most important parts of American conversation. Small talk is how people connect before deeper topics. It's not meaningless. It's the warm-up that builds trust and comfort. You'll hear small talk everywhere about the weather, work, plans, or even mood. Here are some common examples. Nice day, isn't it? Can you believe how cold it's gotten? I'm so ready for the weekend. It's been crazy busy lately. And here's how to keep it going naturally. If someone says, I'm so ready for the weekend, don't just answer, me too. Add something. Yeah, me too. It's been such a long week, I just want to relax and watch movies. This is called the agree plus add rule. Agree with what they said, then add a short detail or feeling. Let's try a full small talk conversation. A. Hey, how's it going? B. Pretty good. Just finished a long day at work. You? A. Same here. I can't wait for the weekend. B. Yeah, me too. Any plans? A. I might go to the beach if the weather's nice. B. That sounds awesome. I haven't been to the beach in months. A. You should come. We're just having a small barbecue with friends. B. Really? That'd be great. Thanks for inviting me. That's a perfect example of how to keep the conversation alive, full of small reactions, follow-up questions, and energy. Now, let's talk about listening with emotion. When you listen, don't just focus on the words, focus on the feeling behind them. Are they happy? Stressed? Excited? Your response should match their energy. For example, A. I've been so stressed lately. B. I'm sorry to hear that. Want to talk about it? Or A. I just got a promotion. B. That's amazing, congratulations. You don't need big vocabulary to sound fluent, just emotion. Here's a quick review of what we learned today. Use answer plus add plus ask to keep conversations flowing. Use reaction words like wow, Totally. I know, right? To sound alive. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification. It shows confidence. Use agree plus add in small talk. Listen with emotion and respond with empathy. When you combine these skills, your English becomes natural, friendly, and fluent. You won't just speak English, you'll connect in English. Here's your practice challenge for today. Find one short conversation in English, maybe from a YouTube video or podcast. Write down the small reactions people use. Then practice your own version using answer plus add plus ask. Try it in your next English conversation, even if it's short. You'll notice people respond more warmly. They'll want to keep talking to you. In the next part, we'll wrap up everything you've learned and talk about how to keep improving your English every single day, how to make it part of your lifestyle and stay motivated no matter what. You're doing incredible. Let's finish strong together. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and today's lesson is going to be a little different, more personal, more powerful. In this part, I want to talk about how to keep improving your English every single day and how to stay motivated even when you feel tired, busy, or stuck. Because here's the truth. Everyone who learns English hits a wall sometimes. Maybe you feel like you're not improving fast enough. Maybe you understand a lot but still can't speak easily. Or maybe you've lost motivation because life got busy. That's okay. It happens to every learner, even the best ones. But what makes successful English speakers different is this. They don't stop. They keep going, even when progress feels slow. They treat English like a daily habit, not just a subject in school. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today, how to build that mindset and create a simple system that keeps you learning naturally every single day. Let's start with something important. You don't need to study for hours to improve. You just need consistency. Even 15 minutes a day, if you do it every day, is more powerful than studying once a week for 3 hours. Why? Because your brain learns better through repetition and routine. Think of it like working out. If you go to the gym once a week, you might feel sore but not strong. If you go a little bit every day, you build real strength over time. It's the same with English. So, step 1. Create your English routine. Ask yourself, when can I spend 15 minutes a day with English, no excuses? Maybe it's in the morning with your coffee. Maybe during your commute. Maybe before bed. Pick your time and stick with it. Now, step 2. Make English part of your real life. Don't keep it in a textbook. Bring it into your world. Change your phone to English. Watch your favorite shows with English subtitles. Listen to English music and look up the lyrics. Follow English-speaking creators online. That way, you're not just studying English, you're living it. And that's what makes learning feel natural, not forced. Step 3. Mix input and output. Input means listening and reading. Output means speaking and writing. Most learners only focus on input. They watch videos, read books, listen to podcasts. That's great. But without output, your brain doesn't fully activate what you've learned. So for every input activity, try an output one. If you watch a video, talk about it out loud for 1 minute. If you read an article, summarize it in your own words. If you learn a new phrase, use it in a sentence right away. This balance helps your English grow in both understanding and expression. Now, let's talk about motivation, because no matter how much you plan, some days you just won't feel like studying. And that's normal. The key is to make English something you enjoy, not something you force. So ask yourself, what kind of English learning feels fun to me? Is it watching travel vlogs, listening to English songs, chatting with friends online? Whatever keeps you excited, do that. Learning doesn't have to feel like work. It can feel like discovery. Now, here's something powerful. Track your progress. Write down small wins every week. Maybe you learned 10 new words. Maybe you understood a YouTube video without subtitles. Maybe you finally had a conversation in English and felt good about it. Write it down, because when you look back, you'll realize how far you've come, and that gives you the energy to keep going. Let's talk about mistakes for a moment. So many learners fear mistakes. They feel embarrassed or shy when they speak. But let me tell you something important. Every native speaker you meet made mistakes learning their own language. Every fluent English speaker you admire once struggled like you. Mistakes are not a sign of weakness, they're a sign of growth. Every time you make one, your brain learns. So instead of saying, "I failed," say, "I learned something new today." The truth is, no one cares if your English isn't perfect. People care about your message, your ideas, your personality, your passion. That's what communication is about. So speak bravely. Make mistakes proudly. Because that's how fluency is born. Now, let's talk about something practical, how to set English goals that actually work. Most people say, "I want to be fluent," but that's too big. Instead, break it down into small, clear goals. For example, I want to learn 5 new phrases this week. I want to speak English for 5 minutes every day. I want to watch 1 short video without subtitles. When you reach small goals, you build momentum and motivation follows. Here's another tip. Surround yourself with English. Join online communities. Find a language partner. Comment on English videos. Leave a short review or post in English on social media. Don't hide your English, use it. Every small action counts. Now, here's a truth that most learners forget. Fluency doesn't come suddenly, it grows quietly. You don't wake up fluent one morning. It happens slowly, through daily effort and small steps. And one day, you'll realize you're not translating anymore. You're not scared to speak anymore. You're just talking. Naturally, freely, confidently. That moment will come, and when it does, it feels amazing. Here's your challenge for today. Create your set-day English plan. Write down 1 small thing you'll do each day. Day 1. Watch a short English video. Day 2. Repeat it out loud. Shadowing. Day 3. Learn 5 new phrases. Day 4. Talk to yourself for 1 minute in English. Day 5. Write a short note or journal entry in English. Day 6. Listen to a podcast and write what you understood. Day 7. Review everything and celebrate your progress. Simple, right? But if you do this consistently, you'll feel a real difference in just 1 week. And when you finish, keep going. Make English part of your life, not something you study, but something you live. You've already come so far. You've learned how to speak with emotion, confidence, and rhythm. Now it's about consistency, showing up every day, even just a little. In the next and final part, we'll wrap everything together, all the lessons, all the techniques, and I'll share a special message from my heart to keep you inspired for your entire English journey. You've got this. Let's finish strong. Welcome back to DreamWave English. I'm Sophia, and this is the final part of our journey together in this series. Before we finish, I want you to take a deep breath and just pause for a moment. Think about where you were when you started. Maybe you felt shy speaking English. Maybe you were afraid of making mistakes. Maybe you didn't even believe you could sound fluent one day. And now, look at you. You've learned how to speak with confidence. You've learned how to express feelings, opinions, and ideas naturally. You've learned how to sound real, not robotic. You've learned to think in English, to feel in English, and to communicate like someone who belongs in this language. That's amazing. You should be proud of yourself. I want you to understand something very important. Learning English is not just about grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation. It's about connection, connecting with people, stories, ideas, and opportunities all around the world. When you speak English, you open a door to new friendships, new experiences, new dreams, and the more you use that door, the bigger your world becomes. English is not just a skill, it's a bridge between you and the rest of the world. And you've already started crossing it. But remember, fluency is not a final destination. It's a journey. You don't finish learning English. You keep growing with it, like a friend you talk to every day. Some days will be easy, some days will be hard, but every day you'll move a little closer to the speaker you want to be. Now, I want to leave you with a few simple truths that will guide you long after this video ends. Truth number 1. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be brave. Fluent speakers aren't people who never make mistakes. They're people who keep speaking even when they do. They laugh, they correct themselves, and they move on. Perfection is not real, communication is. Truth number 2. Confidence comes from action. You don't wake up one day suddenly confident. You build it word by word, sentence by sentence, conversation by conversation. Every time you speak, even a little, you get stronger. So don't wait until you feel ready. Speak today. Speak now. Truth number 3. English is a part of your identity, not something outside of you. It's not just a subject you study. It's a tool, a voice, a new version of you. When you speak English, you're expressing your thoughts, your humor, your emotions through another language. And that's beautiful. Truth number 4. Learning English should feel joyful, not stressful. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't measure your progress by someone else's timeline. Everyone learns differently, and everyone grows at their own pace. So celebrate your small wins. Smile when you learn something new. Enjoy the process because every little step matters. And truth number 5, you're not alone. There are millions of learners around the world walking this same path, and now you're part of that global family. Every time you watch, listen, or practice with DreamWave English, remember that you're part of something bigger, a community that believes in growth, kindness, and connection through language. Now, before we close, let's do something together. Repeat these affirmations out loud with me. Say them with your heart, not just your mouth. I can speak English confidently. I am not afraid of mistakes. I learn a little more every day. My English doesn't need to be perfect to be powerful. I am becoming fluent naturally and confidently. Say them again slower this time. I can speak English confidently. I am not afraid of mistakes. I learn a little more every day. My English doesn't need to be perfect to be powerful. I am becoming fluent naturally and confidently. These are not just words, they're reminders. Reminders that you have everything you need inside you to succeed. Now let's talk about what's next. Your journey doesn't end here. Keep watching English videos. Keep listening to conversations. Keep speaking, writing, thinking, and living in English. You can continue practicing with all the topics we've covered: daily conversations, idioms, expressions, confidence, pronunciation, and rhythm. Repeat each part as many times as you want. Let the words become part of you, and if you ever feel stuck, remember this: fluency doesn't come from studying harder. It comes from showing up again and again with love and curiosity. You've already proven you can do it. You've come this far. Now, imagine where you'll be a year from now if you keep going. Imagine how natural English will feel when it's just part of your everyday life, like breathing, like music, like you. And when that day comes when someone says, "Wow, your English is amazing," you'll smile because you'll know it wasn't magic. It was effort. It was consistency. It was courage. And you did it. So wherever you are right now, whether you're sitting in your room, walking to work, or studying late at night, take a deep breath and be proud. You're living your dreams step by step. And remember, every time you speak English, you're not just using words, you're building a bridge between you and the world. From my heart, thank you for being part of this journey with me. Thank you for learning, for listening, and for believing in yourself. You're part of the DreamWave English family now, and this is just the beginning. Keep dreaming, keep speaking, keep growing, because the world is waiting to hear your voice. Until next time, this is Sophia, proud of you and excited for everything ahead. Keep shining, keep learning, and never stop believing in your power to communicate. You've got this. Always.